Moving to Adam Scott, Steve, you're the final bloke you've caddied for. An Australian calls you. Did you feel a bit of an SOS from him, the way he was going, but he just couldn't get to that finish line, e.g. the major?
Yeah, I mean, I often get asked if there was ever a player that you would like to have caddied for, that you didn't caddy for, but if you'd like to caddy for. And it's ironic how things played out. After I got fired by Tiger, I got to caddy for Adam. It just actually happened. You know, he called me and asked, you know, would you be able to caddy for me for 1 week, which I did with Tiger's agreement, and then Tiger didn't play in the next tournament, and he asked me again. I said yes with Tiger's agreement, and then Tiger turned around and didn't believe, you know, because he knew, or he thought that I would help Adam get better, and he didn't like that. But I'm loyal. I told Adam that I was going to do it, and I did it. And in the back of my mind, whilst Tiger threatened to fire me, I didn't believe he would. But he did. But you know, so then I actually got to caddy for a guy that I wanted to. And look, as a friend of Adam's, I'd always wondered. You know, he's a wonderful player, had a great record, but his track record in the major championships was very substandard compared to his normal standard. And I always wondered why that was. And to actually join the guy and sort of rearrange his program and how he did things, and he had that spell for 3 years of being the best player in the majors, was probably one of the most satisfying periods of my career, no doubt about it.
He came to Australia a couple of years ago, I think the Green Jacket Tour they called it. And did you see a golfer, have you ever seen a golfer hit the ball as well as he did over those 3 to 4 weeks?
Yeah, it was, look, I took my hat off to Adam because, you know, he was under immense pressure. You know, you're coming down to Australia, the first time you got the Masters, Australians won the Masters, and he's taken the green jacket around to all the tournaments, and you know, he extended himself far beyond the need of what he needed to reach out to all the fans that, you know, appreciated him playing in the tournament and taking the green jacket and taking the time to sign everything, talk to him, all the kids. But he played unbelievable golf. It was fantastic. But you know, it's a funny game. Then at the end of 2013, I believed that in 2014 he was going to have the best year he ever had. He was just playing so well. Everything was in place and everything. And then, you know, that didn't eventuate the next year.
Tell us about the motivational speech you gave Adam Scott on a warm-up green, or when he was practicing, when you were caddying for Tiger Woods.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's probably you know, you could look at it as professional as I've been in my career. It's probably the most unprofessional thing I've ever done, and I don't know really why I did that. But I guess
Was it the Anzac spirit, do you think?
No, I knew. Well, no, I knew my time was up. I mean, I didn't know it was up, but I think subconsciously I knew my time was up with Tiger. And, you know, it was an unusual circumstance because Tiger, I was waiting for Tiger on the putting green, and Adam was the only player on the putting green, and his caddy wasn't with him. And, you know, I just went up to him, it's like I hadn't even thought about it, it just rolled out of my mouth. And I gave him this, you know, a speech that he'd never heard anyone talk to him like that before. And of course he went out and played unbelievable. You know, Trevor Immelman birdied the last 4 holes to beat him. He finished second. He'd never finished in the top 10 in the major. And you know, of course that planted the seed in his head. You know, I need to get this guy and see how he operates a bit more. And I guess that planted the seed in him. And that's how it all sort of panned out in the long run. But yeah, it was very unprofessional to do that. But I guess, like I said, subconsciously I knew my time was coming to an end with Tiger, and that's what I did. Yeah.